Can't see the comments because you feel like you're like in a room by yourself. So welcome. I have got several places I could go today. So at the last second, when I'm going to go where my mood takes me. So what will we do? Would you like to say hi to Boo Boo since he's awake? He'll be asleep in a little bit. He'll be like, Mom, you're so boring. You're up there playing without me. Oh. Say good morning. Say good morning. You want to give kisses? He loves to give kisses. He loves to give kisses. And he says, oh, this jewelry stuff gets in our fun time way. It's in our fun time way, doesn't it? Yeah. He's been running around all morning now, so now he's a little tired. He just had his breakfast. So his belly is full. His belly's full. We weighed him yesterday, and he weighs 5 pounds, 4.2 ounces. So he did not get very big. They thought he might get to 7 pounds. So he's a nice little holding size, aren't you, Briggs? Brigadier Brett, named after my best buddy Brett, my little military friend Brett. He passed away this year, so we named him after him. Go find something to do, buddy. Anything but party on the floor. Okay, what do you want to do? You want to just chat or you want to make jewelry? I always want to make jewelry. I like to chat too, and we can do both at the same time. And I have so many directions I want to go. So whatever we do will be fun, right? So who's on here today? Oh, let me get a sip of my coffee and we will turn you around. There we go. So I'll give you a little peek of what we did last week. I enjoyed these. These are a lot of fun. I have one kit and then this one completed. The kit is in a green color, but these here are orange fall leaves, a little bit of opal, 6/0 beads. Can't think of what that stone is called, but isn't that a cool looking stone? And then rondelle and then crystal. But they're a lot of fun. It's about, let me tell you how big it is. It's about 2 inches. 2 inches long. So they were fun. We did those. And these are here my Halloween earrings. These are just, I made these for me, but it's always helpful. And these are a little longer. But I just really love the orange and the little black card at the bottom. They were fun. Did those. And then I did those after the show. I got one done, and then I got these completed. And these are just pretty. This is just a really old little bead up here. Isn't that pretty? Can you see that little bead there? It's very pretty. I love vintage beads. Then we just add the chain to the bottom. There's those. So today I wanted to show you this chain. This chain is beautiful, and my brain is always designing. So in design, when I find things that are vintage and used and I want to use them, my mind automatically starts to go in design mode. And one of the design modes I do is look at this chain I found. It's very detailed. It's got something that's scrolled on it. It's a pattern. It's very pretty. So what I would do is I would either make that the end bar or add something, a bead to the end, and then just attach that right there to a ear wire, and you have an earring. Wouldn't that be pretty? So say I wanted to just add this purple bead at the pink bead at the bottom, or this blue bead. Blue bead's probably a little bit big, but here's a little one. Or like a gemstone. Does anybody have any gemstones over here? We must pack those away. Because, it would be pretty there. Here's the scarf from this kit. You put one of those now it's kind of muted in color, so you don't really want to do may even be real gold. Not sure. I gotta read what's on that thing there. I have to get my magnifying glass to see that, but right there, that could be real gold. I have to check it out, but I'd still make earrings out of it even if it was real gold. So that's just a design aspect. I wanted to show you. So I was pulling out my animal ideas that I have, and someone bought me this, and I wore it for a while when my one dog died. Um, well, actually, this was the dog tag. I'm wrong. They bought me this, and I've always thought to somehow combine this into a necklace, and I started this where I have all of my dog tags. So what I might do, so I laid these out. The ones I did, they lose them after time, so I had to get their dog tags, their rabies dog tags out. And then these are all the dogs that I've had that have passed. And so what I thought I would do is just somehow build build something. Not really sure what I would do. But I think it's kind of bland. This here I'm going to paint, I think. Because I thought after time when the dog was around it would, eventually wear off. Well, it didn't wear very much. It was kind of clumsy and cumbersome. But I think I'm going to paint over this some paints. And then, I don't know. It might be too much to add both of them. But it would just be fun to have a clunky, dangly tinkly necklace. Um, you know, that's where my design head always goes. That's why it's so hard for me and I have so much stuff, because I'm always like, oh, don't get rid of that. I got to think about that. That could turn into something. What could that turn into? Oh my gosh, that can turn into something. So that is where I am with that. Here's one I made with the elephant. This was just one day. I love this elephant. I got this elephant. I painted a little bit of blue around his face, just enough, wiped it off, just so it had like a little silhouette. And I took these cool old plastic beads on leather, and I made this long necklace out of it. And I didn't think they would even stay on there, but because they can slide. And they said they've stayed, and I've worn it a couple times. I put a closure on the end, even though I didn't need it because it's so long. But you never know, you might want to tighten it up, and I may put knots in it to get it to the length that I wanted. And just a simple elephant necklace. I like animal necklaces. So that was the other animal necklace that I saw really fast this morning that I thought was fun. So today I have a few little kits here that I've had for a while. This is one of them. This is just a little teeny. It's got these stickers on here I need to take off. To work on those a little later because they're not going to come off that easy. But I want to make little teeny earrings. Look at that, like that. This might even be a Candy Cooper kit. I'm not positive. My kits get put together, so it's up. So all in the kit pile. So that's where this one came from. So how about we make a little Candy Cooper kit out of that? What do you think? Does it need anything? What would you add to it? Would you add anything to it? I need some of my jewelry designer gals on here. There are some gals who come on and watch who are good enough they could have their own show. And yeah, they make jewelry all the time. All the time. So I think I'll use some short ones here to make these little hearts on the bottom. These little hearts on the bottom are adorable. I'm just going to make a little shepherd's hook. Actually, what I should do is use this one, now that I think about it. I really do need the longer one. I was thinking I could use the shorter one and get away with it, but nope, I think I need the longer one. Because I can make the earring in one big swoop, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to make a really teeny shepherd's hook at the bottom. You bend it, then you bend it back with this thumb right here. shepherd's hook, and then you take that little shepherd's hook, you take your pliers by pushing it away from you, then you put the little part, I don't know if there's a front and back to these, on the hook, and you make sure it's on there good. You gently squeeze it so it's nice and tight, and then you have your little heart. Isn't that a cute little heart? I do think this is a candy kit. This may have been a free kit, I'm not positive. So then we're just going to add this pretty heart, and let's see, now's when we design. We got that and we got that. How about we put let's find a rondelle. Want to? I think a rondelle would be nice. And I want a really small one, and we're in silver, so let's find a really small silver one. And because I put everything nicely away, it's not at my fingertips. I do like it tidy though, I have to say. It does feel good when I come down and everything's tidy. Oh, let's try these. I'd say let's try these because I've been trying to find just the earrings to make these with because they're multicolored. Wonder if that will do. Let's give it a go. This might be a little bigger than I wanted. It is a little bigger than I wanted. This is the part about designing that. Let's see if we can try one of these. There's something about empty space when you build something. So see, that fills in that space nicely. And that's what you want. You don't want it, like, let me just put it back on there without it. See, there's that little space there. It's not a good connection. You want it to connect. So you add the little spacer, just like a little, what do you call that? Oh, I can't think right off what you call it. It's a miniature little spacer, but it looks like a washer. It looks like a washer. So then we would add, let's see what this looks like. I wish this was smaller, because that color would go really well. But let's see if we can make this look the way we would like. Yeah, it's a little bit too big, but that is kind of cool. See the different colors in that? That would be cool if it worked, but it doesn't work. So let me find my smaller spacers. And here we got some smaller ones. And I think we'll see that we like these smaller ones better. Oh yeah. And then we add this one, pretty red one. It's got a little AB coating on it. What do you think of that? And of course, I always have to top it off with a seed bead. So I got these pretty little transparent grayish looking seed beads. We'll add one of those. And that gives it a finale. Later I'll get that sticker off the back. Okay, that's that. Let's finish that one up. So I find my base and I make sure I got it flipped and going this direction so that I make my circle facing this way for my ear wire. Just need a little loop. And it's turning out nice, but it might be up too high. We're about to find out. And clamp it. 1, 2, 3, and there have to get a license to play it, so I always, in the beginning, play a little bit of her or somebody that I like. I have my morning music. The world's crazy right now, and I need to chill. Now, I don't know. Do I like that? Yeah, I think I do. It's a little different than that one. It's a little wonky, but I think it's okay. I say to myself, well, when you start wearing it, put in there, you're gonna notice it? No. There. Are you gonna notice it there? No, I'm not gonna notice it there. And what do? If we don't like it, we cut it off and we start again, right? That's what I do. That's what we have that privilege. We can do that if we want to. And me and this one are just having a little bit of a fuss. And that is okay. So there's that one. Just gotta put my ear wires on it. I like those. They're cute. Cute, cute, cute. Oh, you know what I forgot? Which is good. I forgot my little top bead. And you know what? That makes me happy because then I get to do this over again. Tina says your audio is a little whisper. Isn't that interesting? I sure hope my headset isn't on because, you know, that's what happens sometimes. Give me a second and I'll make sure it's off. Sure enough, Tina, now it's going to be better. Thanks for coming on and let me know that. Let me know if you can hear me better. I'm going to have to make sure I turn that thing off on Thursday nights because what happens is the headset gets left on and then the headset's trying to pick my voice up. And that is a problem. That is a real problem. So that's disappointing that you might not be able to hear the first part of my show very good. But that's okay. Life happens like that sometimes, doesn't it? So we're going to do this one over again. Because we can, and because we want to, and we want it to look nice. So, shepherd's hook it is. Let me slide this way a little bit so I don't have to work so hard to get to the camera. Okay, let's get this over there. Shepherd's hook. Okay, we're going to put our little heart on there, the side we like the best. Close it up. Cinch it. There you go. Now we're going to put on the rest. Put this cute little heart. A little washer. I call it a little washer. It looks like a little washer. Something my husband used with his tools. And we're not going to forget the little bead this time. But it gives me the opportunity. And I say opportunity, but I could do it again and it could be worse than the one I just did. Hopefully not, but you know, it gives me the opportunity to do it right. But I'll tell you, sometimes I'm just funny about that. And I can be. That's why I buy my head pins in quantities, big quantities, so I can do as many times as I want. We're gonna make a wrap. Then we're gonna go around once, twice, and 3 times. I love when I get it on the camera. That's a sweet one. Every once in a while you just get it like perfect.
That's a sweet one. Sweet, sweet, sweet one. Okay. And let me tuck it in. Tuck that little tail in that sticks out with these buttery head pins. They work really good. They tuck right in there. There we go. Complete. Did I get the tail in this? I don't remember tucking the tail in. Nope, I didn't. Let me tuck the tail in. There we go. There we go. Got those done. Let's see. Do we have time for another one? We do. We got time for another one. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Well, I got 2 of these. Let's do one of these. These here we might have to build upon a little bit because I don't know what all we got. We got little birds and we got little flowers and we got pretty rondelles, little bird nests. We got 2 different color metal, which I love. Love 2 different color metal. So what I'm thinking is this. Let's do it like this. What do you think about that? Or we could do it like this. Put the bird up here. Put the rondelle down here. We could do it like that. Which one do you like better? I think I like the bird on this side better. Yeah, I think I do. Let's give it a go. Isn't that a pretty stone? That's really pretty. So let's see what this looks like. Let's just put it on here and look. We can always change it. Now for me, that's too much straight on a pin. But I like that. Let's try the other one. See which one we like better. Let's do this one. And then this. Hey, what are you doing up there, buddy? He's up there on the back of the sofa. He's starting to learn. We caught him on the table, the end table. It's a pretty big end table. We caught him standing up there. We're like, hey, buddy, what are you doing up there? He was like, what do you mean? I fit up here. 5 pounds, you can fit about anywhere. Okay, there's this one. And then there's this one. What do you think? Let me tweak this one a little bit just to see what this could look like. We put this, then this, then this one, then this one. Let's see what that looks like first. I kind of like that. No, that doesn't go very well up there. But I do like that whole setting piece right there with the rondelle, the cap, and the bird. So, I like that, But it doesn't, this flower needs something in between. What does it need in between? Or do we dangle the flower from the bottom? We could dangle the flower from the bottom. Or we could put the flower, put this one here, and put this one, dangle this one. See, what about this? Let's see if this works. I kind of like the different colors in between, you know, patterning the colors out. Okay, now that's, okay, I like that with this one dangling at the bottom. Let's see what this looks like at the top. This is a really pretty, interesting bead. Look how that's cut. Isn't that pretty? Yes. Now that I really like that. Okay, I think I found the way I like to do it. So let's take and make a loop, shepherd's look, at the end of this bead. Not too big, but you know, regular. And then add this one. Oh, okay, I did that backwards wrong. Okay, scratch that. We're gonna make a, reverse that engineering. We are going to make a hook down here on this one. Or are we? Okay. Let me think on this a minute. No, I think I did that right. I'm on the right track. So because I have to be able to connect these two. So we connect those. And we decided we like this one, then this one, the little bird. I love little birds. I've been starting to collect them in my, turn it this way, pointy side down. There we go. And then we connect it there. How's that? Good? If we don't like it, it's time to change it here. I think that's pretty. I got 2 of those kits, so I like that. Would you put anything between the bird and the bead? I don't think anything's going to sit flush there, so I think that bead works well. Now we just need to find a soft bead to go at the top. Let me find something over here in my seed beads. Hey, buddy, what you doing? It's licking my foot. Do you need a, I need a seed bead. I need a pretty soft seed bead, like a soft pink. Here's like a matte looking pink. This is a pretty color. It goes perfectly with that bead. My, oh my. Don't you just love when that happens? When you have something in your stash that just matches it. And it's funny, I got all of them, and I only need 2 of them. So, here, I'll show you what I got. See that little matte bead? Isn't that pretty? Goes perfect with this end bead. So, let me, I'm going to take that off. And the other thing that we could do is, so that we don't have shepherd hook to shepherd hook, is we could take and do a wrap. Let's do that. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing shepherd hook to shepherd hook, but I don't really like the style of that. It's like too open. Let's do a wrap. What do you think? I think a wrap is good. Okay, let me find my short ones, because I don't really need a big one. I'm gonna use 2 of these short ones. Do you love to make jewelry or what? I love to make jewelry. I know Tina, she loves to make jewelry. So I'm going to try something. I saw this on the internet where they just took and made this wrap, keeping it on the thing, and just started wrapping it like this. And I only really need to go around once or twice. I just want to see what that looks like. Well, needs a little practice. But hey, let me get my other tool and fix that up a little bit. I was just kind of trying. They made it look so easy. Jewelry making does look easy. Now that's not bad, and it made a really, really close one. I'll have to work on that a little bit. So all they did was they put it on there and they started wrapping and going around. So we'll give it a go. I like how it made it so close to the bead. Didn't leave much space. That's a cool technique. To try that again sometime. Well, I'll try it on the next ear, the matching earring that I do here. Now these wires are a little stiff, so they can be a little persnickety sometimes in getting them to close up and cinch. Okay, so now I'm going to add my shepherd's hook to here. And I want you to notice the difference between shepherd hook to a wrap and a shepherd hook. I think that looks much classier. I know Tina would agree. Right, Tina? So, I'm going to now add my pretty blue bead, pretty check bead, and my rondelle bead cap, birdie. I want to see if I add a little bead and this bead, what that looks like. Yes, I like that better, and then I'll add another one at the top to close it off. You like it with that bead or without the bead by the bird and the stone? I think I like it either way. Okay, I'm going to leave it off. Now I'm going to make my wrap. I'm going to try that new wrap that I've been talking about where they just start bending it around. They don't even take it off of there. Now I may hate this, but I'm going to give it a go because I only want 2 wraps. So that's what I got. And let's see what the hook looks like. See, I got to practice on this looking round. That's not bad though. I think I'll go one more time. But I don't really want to go one more time because if I do, it's going to cover up that little peach bead, and I don't really want to cover that up. So what I do sometimes is if I need something tight, I hold it with the one and then I pull it with the other one. Let's see if I can get it a little tighter without breaking a bead. So it's probably not the best idea to make a pair of earrings on live when you're learning a new technique, but I'm just kind of curious. And there's a little bit of fuzz in there. Let's get that out. So let's see what we think of our bead, our earring. Not bad. Okay, let me cut that tail. Let's tuck it in. So, there we go. Keeps going right back to the same spot. got a memory spot. There we go. I think that's the front, and we are good. There you go. It's not very long. I thought it would look longer than it turned out, but probably doing those ear wires like I did, it made it almost 2 inches. So, very pretty. All right. Well, that puts us at our time, and I don't want to keep you for a good part of your day. It's a Friday. I'm sure you got things to do, and hopefully others will watch on other days. I do put this on YouTube, so that's where the majority of people who look at it go to it. And happy jewelry making. Make something fun. Look at these. I got these on my table to make something fun with. I must be into pink lately. Look, pink, pink, another pink. Look at some of these little pink beads I got that could go with that. This mustard and pink, isn't that pretty? Look at that mustard and pink. I like those. Yeah. I love mustard. Those are, I don't know what those stones are, but aren't they pretty? These are flat on the back and they have a little ridge on the front, so I'd make those the front. And next week I'll show you the finished of these when I finish these up. You have a good week. You want to say goodbye to Buddy? Hey, let's get him out. Come here, Buddy. Come here. Brixie. There you are. Hey, Buddy. Want to say hi to everybody? Say goodbye, everybody. Have a good Friday. Have a good Friday. Have a good Friday. Say, come on, Mom. Let's go out and run around. What you think, Buddy? What you think? You want some special jewelry made for you? Would you like some special jewelry made for you? Happy Friday. Bye.